So this poem was written by Sister Akila Nakvi, who I have the honor of reading it for. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The meeting of the swords, the clashing of the souls, brought by dawn after silence of nights. Thousands who fight for darkness to prevail, a small band, warriors of the light. The 10th of Muharram on Karbala's sands, a battle this morning has bloodily raged. A few hours of length of century seems a grief by which young children are aged. From the first arrow released by the enemy of Imam Hussein's companions, for him have bled, while there is strength remaining in their bones, not a drop of the Prophet's blood shall be shed. Men continue to leave, bodies continue to return as a bloody scene in a weeping desert unfurls, until finally none of these brave souls remain. Each companion valiantly departs from this world. Yet still, Yazid's army continues to advance. Imam Hussein's family now must enter the fray. Brothers and nephews and sons never to return on the burning sands of these bodies now laid. Of Karbala's youth, there is a brave soul who has come now to ask his uncle a question, to take up his sword and to enter the battle. He has come to seek the Imam's permission. How can Hussein look upon this young face and let him go, knowing the enemy's plans? They will not rest until piercing his skin, until the blood of his flows in the rivers of the sand. He refuses, but his nephew Qasim is insistent. He kisses his uncle's hands with his request to allow him to defend the message of Islam. Until then, the blood in his veins will not rest. His requests are delivered with such earnest that Imam Hussein cannot deny any longer and kisses his hands and face, allowing him to leave. And it reminds him of his brother's face. In youth, wealth or beauty or power or fame, anything we dream of in our horizon may hold our bones, and now strong or blood and flesh, we are fresh. Thoughts of death come only when we're frail and old. When it's time for religion, we will do it when we're older. When we're older, we'll learn more about Islam. When we're older, we'll come to the light of our faith. When we're older, we'll understand the Quran. Right now, all that matters is being young, and all is enjoyment of dusk and dawn. And is that how we define this age of youth? Have we not understood life to be all wrong? When we see in Karbala, we see the youth, many who are not quite much older than we are. There is Qasim, there is Muhammad, there is Owen, who has such but an age put their trust in Allah. Youth come to the aid of their Imam with no thought to the length of their years, ready to stand for the purity of their beliefs, even if it means facing the enemy's spears. Hazrat Qasim enters the battle with such valor, the cub like his father, the lion like Hassan, the young boy striking fear in the soldiers' of hearts, showing them how battle is won through the soul. Before the sword is the art. Eager to defend Islam, Imam Hussein, he does not hesitate in setting off on the plains. The enemy hopes to strike fear in his heart, forgetting which bloodline runs through his veins. This is the son of Hamza and Haidar, the son of Abu Talib and Hassan al-Mushtaba, his lineage more radiant than the stars above us, the grandson of Muhammad al-Mustafa. Yet the cruelty of the charge, the cutting of his bones, the army surrounds him. Imagine the scene, men racing forward towards him on horses, spilling his blood amidst snarling wolves. A young children's dream is crushed. A soldier coming forward and striking him on his head. Oh, Hazrat Qasim falling down on the plains with wounds kissing his skin, and a final farewell. Oh, dear uncle, come to my aid. Like a wild falcon, Hussein enters the battle. The enemy from the force scatters and flees. He cradles the young child's head to his chest. O Qasim, by Allah, it is difficult for your uncle that he could not come to your aid. As he holds in his arms these tender words, the master of the martyrs to the young boy says, in death, Hazrat Hamza's face holds a smile. And in that night, memory comes to mind, an image of a young face in a tent full of men who knew in the dawn all present would end. Of the boy who realized his youth may be at stake, who tomorrow may life or death have no barter, yet his passion and voice had asked the Imam, "Uncle, am I too to be included in the list of martyrs?" Imam Hussein responded, "Oh my dear son, how do you consider death in the way of Allah?" And Hazrat Qasim had smiled with such a sweet smile, and his answer, the shining lesson history saw, that the human's true price is greater than the world, that the only thing worth is eternity. That no oppressor or tyrant can shackle your soul when God Himself has created you free. That to enter the fray with your honor and die on your feet, it's better than living on your knees. For such a death is true death, and a death worth dying can only be said, taught to us by Qasim, that such death is sweeter than honey. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad.